Carter? Shirley? Shirley?
Yep, you
Hey,
ready?
I can hear you.
Okay.
How you doing?
All right, and yourself. Everybody else on?
Not yet, but
Uh,
we will be.
I don't have that anymore. Nice at the town center.
Okay. Yeah, yeah, sure is.
Oh, yeah, it
All right.
was very nice.
Yeah, they had a good night, it seemed. Um,
Yeah. Are you feeling better?
I am. Yeah. Thank you.
Yeah.
All right. What do you got?
Hey, everybody.
Hey,
How you
Bobby.
doing?
Good, good.
How you doing?
Trying to get my video to work, but my video's not working.
Oh,
I could see other people, but my camera's not working, and I don't know why.
me neither.
Hmm.
Um, Hold on a sec.
It says it's on, but it's kind of
It says it's on, but it's
not really doing anything. Yeah.
huh.
I mean, I could see everybody else, but
Well, give me 1 second. I'm dealing with all of you technologically challenged. I got Joe. Joe was couldn't figure out the link. Then I got Mirabella couldn't figure out the link. Hold on a second here. I think I could hit something here. Probably that'll give you a prompt, and then I mean otherwise you could. Doesn't matter if you're on camera or not.
I'll tell you,
yeah.
you get somebody from expenses and send Joe and I out to Silicon Valley for an in-service.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Include yourself so you can supervise it.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Because you guys definitely need supervision.
There you go.
Oh,
Okay.
here we
So,
go. I got it.
Hey,
Got it.
all right.
Wrong camera program was in there.
Oh,
All right.
all right.
Cool.
So, yeah, it's 7:04 or 4:04 here in on the West Coast, and we have a quorum. I got Joe Murphy on the phone, as do I have Miss Carter on the
There
phone.
you go.
Hello, everyone. And so if you want to take her away, Mr. Chairman.
All right. So we have a quorum.
We
So we can get
do.
started. All right. The Ewing Township Redevelopment Agency will hold its regular meeting on Wednesday, December 4th, 2024 via Zoom. Formal action will be taken on certain agenda items. Notice of this meeting is given in accordance with the requirements of the Open Public Meetings Act of New Jersey, the Sunshine Law, and posted in the Times of Trenton. All right, so do we want to take an official attendance, or did you already get that?
No, I did not. So I will take roll call. Commissioner Carter,
Here.
Commissioner Murphy,
Present.
Commissioner Boatwright,
present.
Commissioner Stokes,
Here.
Commissioner Cull,
Here.
and Commissioner Benedetti.
Here.
I'm assuming Miss Marabella um, will find the link at some point and join us. So with that, sir, you have a quorum.
Okay, great.
So please, I guess we'll jump right into business.
Yeah, but you want to go over old business first and then hit the new business, or
Yeah, it doesn't matter. There's nobody coming to talk about any of these things except for me. The first, just two quick updates. One on the redevelopment project at Parkway Avenue, the quick check. That
mm,
is that's moving along. We should see a concept plan. if it's not in my inbox right now, it will be in my inbox before the end of the week. So hopefully that'll see the planning board January. If not January, then definitely February. And then the Parkway Avenue redevelopment, which says FM here at 1235 and 1241 Parkway Avenue. That's the project next to Wawa. That is, you see a lot of construction out there. Most of that's all site prep work that they've been doing. And by and large, that's they're in kind of a little bit of a holding pattern there because of the Elsa sewer ban still has not been lifted. So no one's able to get building permits until that ban actually gets lifted. You guys familiar with that at all?
Yeah.
Okay.
No. I've not heard of it. Go ahead.
Now
Well-
on to bring us up to speed.
Yeah, so Elsa had been told by DEP that they couldn't take on any more connections till they resolved what they call the nitrate issue. And there was excessive amounts of nitrates going into the Assunpink Creek there where their facility is. They had contended that the Assunpink isn't a potable source of water, and therefore they were eligible to not have to meet those guidelines. Now, anybody knows the Assunpink drains into the Delaware River, which is a potable source of water, and so that argument fell flat on its face with DEP, who has made them come up with a plan to upgrade the plant to handle this nitrate load. And so they went back and forth, different iterations on how to figure out this thing. I think they got it to a point where it's not going to cost them what they thought was originally $21 million to upgrade the plant. It's going to still cost quite a bit of money. But they haven't, DEP hasn't lifted the ban yet. Until they do, no additional project that wasn't in the pipeline before. I think it was a month before this Parkway redevelopment project got their approval from the board. So anything that happened that month prior to that, which was a year, I want to say it's been a little bit over a year ago now. Forward has been sort of stuck in limbo. So even the naval base, if they if they wanted their demolition work is still has a long ways of going. But if they were ready to build, they wouldn't have been able to get a building permit either. So hopefully that'll get lifted within the coming weeks, and these guys will be able to start moving again. Yeah, so that's that. So new business here.
Appreciate
Yeah, no problem. So new business, gateway welcome sign into Ewing program. So in your packet is an estimate. The township ran a couple of these through. This was the lowest and best bid. These are part of that branding exercise that we had said we'd participate in a while ago. What we're being asked to do is move this project forward, knowing that once the year turns and the township, when the new budget takes over, their piece of this is going to be covered by them. So this whole $98,000 nut is not on totally on our bill. So what it does, though, whatever signs here our R's, which I believe there's several, there's at least, well, there's two of these big ones, and then several of these smaller monument type sides, and a few of these the single post ones. It depends on the road, and I get you guys the final count on which signs are in the redevelopment area, which aren't. But we would only be contributing to the amount that's in a redevelopment area. So
Okay. Well, what would be nice then if we're going to be paying some of the money, they should put our pictures on it.
yeah,
We put you right in the middle of it, Chuck.
nah, I don't want my picture up there. The only pretty,
Oh, no. People Halloween and color.
only pretty faces. Yeah.
Well,
So
the list of the streets are under it, so can we tell by where they're
oh
locations are?
yeah, I'm sorry. It's been a while since I looked at this. They were originally going to move the project forward, but they couldn't. Joanna couldn't verify the funds, and what the mayor would like us to consider is to verify the funds so we can order these things and get that, because it's going to be a couple months of them building these signs and getting them ready. So I said,
Right.
well, we can't pay for the whole freight, which he would want us to, but I said we wouldn't be able to do that. But anything in a redevelopment area, of course, we can participate in, and certainly I think would be in our interest too. So we got
Right.
so Olden Avenue, Pennington and Parkway Avenue for the big signs. And then the smaller signs here, we got Prospect and Parkway monument signs. So that's one of those signs. The airport is not one that's in a redevelopment area. So we don't have to worry about that. And then the smaller signs here, we have let's see, I got Spruce Street, Calhoun Street, Spruce and Calhoun. Yeah. So two of the big ones, one of the monument signs, and then two of the taller signs.
We're on the hook for 5.
So what do we do tonight? What do you want us to do? What should we do next?
Well, what we're being asked to do is, approve this sign package so we can order the signs, and then the township will reimburse us for those signs that are not in the redevelopment area.
All right. So is there
So we approve.
appropriate to make a motion now?
Well, you guys could talk about it first, but
Well, I mean, we're on the hook for 5 signs, and
Or do they talk about it?
the math that I came up with is around 21 grand.
I move that we adopt the motion for signage.
so Carl, you had 21 grand?
Yeah, just under 21 grand, roughly off the
Yeah.
top of my head. We're in that neighborhood, so just to give everybody
Yeah, thank you for the math.
a reference point to what we're contributing out of the total bill.
Okay. So we got
In terms of upfront money, I'm sorry. So it's a reimbursement. So we're going to cover. Hold on one second, please. So we're covering the entire thing initially with the reimbursement coming back from the township.
yeah. That's what we're doing.
And we have the funds to cover that.
Yeah, we absolutely do. We have like 300,000 in the bank. That 300 was partially from the sale of the 4th Street property, which the township asked us to keep that in our coffers for projects like this. So we made sure they kept it out of the general fund, and we could keep it moving towards beautification projects in the redevelopment area, which I thought was a good idea.
I have a couple questions.
Sure.
Okay, so the large sign looks like the signs that have been put up in front of the municipal complex and the and the Pennington Road Firehouse area, and then they have electronic signs in them. So these signs that are here are simply a painted sign, and they're not electronic. They don't change their message, right?
Correct. They're not LED illuminated signs. They would be significantly much more money per sign than an LED.
Right. And will there be landscaping around the base of these?
Oh yeah. Yep.
So that's an additional cost?
Yeah, but we'll put together a design with I was talking to Dan Burke from our environmental commission, who's a landscape designer. He's going to come up with a prototype design for each one, and then our public works guys will do the plantings.
Okay. Thanks.
Sure.
Can I ask a question?
Sure.
We do have a motion on the floor that we tried to set up for the conversation, but I don't know whether that was acknowledged. So I wanted to go back to that, and then I have a question.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you for that. We have a motion by Commissioner Murphy and seconded by Commissioner Boatwright. So yes.
Yes. Yep.
Okay.
Any further discussion?
I had a question about lighting of that, since it's not neon or whatever it is that lights up the other ones. How is there spotlight on them? How is that?
So I think the the big ones will have lighting that shines up on them. So I think their plan is to have a few of these lit. So that's obviously not something that's part of this proposal right now. This is the order of signs. It's like a 2 to 3 month construction period of making the signs and fabricating them and getting all the materials ready.
Okay, thank you.
Hey, can I ask a question?
Yes, ma'am.
Now, with the landscaping, will that be trees or something?
It'll probably be mostly low-lying shrubs and maybe an ornamental or so. I mean, I don't know until we actually design it.
Because why I'm asking is, don't Watson, the administrator, John Watson's brother, do something with landscaping or trees that might be given free?
Yeah. If we have trees, if we have access to trees, either through I don't know where Jay Watson is these days, if he's with the DNR Canal Commission or I forget which outfit DNR Greenway maybe. Yeah, we're not going to pay for trees if we don't have to. Trust me.
Yeah, but I mean, I don't know if he do any part of landscaping, bushes and stuff they can donate or whatever.
No, they won't.
I'm just saying, look at them and see what they got for us free.
Yeah, for sure.
Free is good.
Good.
Free is good. All right, that's all I had to say.
All right.
All right, well, if there's no other discussions, you want to take a vote then, I guess?
I do have another.
One question. So will Public Works be free is nice, but then still is a maintenance responsibility and cost. So will Public Works always be responsible for maintaining the vegetation around there, or will it be something that the garden club will be asked to do?
We have no plan whatsoever to ask anybody else to maintain them.
Okay.
If it came to it and then the garden club was interested in doing it, I think we'd be okay with that. But no, there's no discussion right now.
No expectation of that. Okay. Thanks.
Well,
I have one last question.
Can I have a
Mr. Commissioner Stokes is,
So, and this, thank you, Chuck. So this goes back to Commissioner Bolt's question around, and I guess it's more around the cost for the total project, right? So we understand that this is the manufacturing cost. Is this installation as well? And at what point so when it comes to total project cost, how's that being? Like, Etra's gonna cover the cost for the signs that are in there, that's in the redevelopment zone. Got that.
Yep.
Right. And that's just for the construction or manufacturing of the signs.
Right.
But the Commissioner Boatwright question, which was actually a very good one about lighting, right? Because that is blue, about lighting. I'm sure there's going to be some additional cost with that. So would that be on a per sign? Would that cost breakdown be split amongst the two entities, or would the township just cover all of that?
Yeah, I'm not entirely sure that question. Yeah, I didn't get into it that deeply with them about these signs. This was a more of a last minute ask because they couldn't order the signs because Joanna didn't have it in her budget to be able to certify the funds. So I'm sure all those costs. Um, I don't know who's going to bear the cost of installation of any other additional things, but we're not being asked for that right now. This was more or less their initiative to do it throughout the township. So
Donation lights from the dollar store, solar lights.
okay,
They're too dim.
we could use them.
I have another question.
I'll donate some petunias for the landscaping.
What's this, Joe?
I'll donate some petunias for the landscaping.
Okay, we'll put that on the list.
You like out? All right.
Commissioner Boatwright?
The last one that looks different than the other two, the one that looks like it's a clock tower type of deal. Is it? I have no scale. I can't figure out. I know what the other ones probably look like, but that one was a struggle for me. Can you maybe describe what it looks like?
Yeah, it's a 7 foot tall, 6 foot tall rather, right? 72 inches is six. Yeah, 6 foot tall and almost 3 feet wide at the top. I'm a little confused as to the sketch itself. I mean, I thought it was supposed to be on a black pole, and then the sign framed out above it. But I don't know the materials of that bottom piece here. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm not entirely sure what that is, what this is made of. It can't be blue. It's got to be some kind of iron post. I'll get this sign guy to give me a better detail on materials and the like, because I'm curious to that myself when I saw it.
And this is also a really kind of ridiculous question, but I just can't help myself. The logo, the town seal, rather.
Mhm.
Why is it underneath as opposed to on top? It looks like an afterthought.
Yeah, that's a good question. It looks like it should. It looks like it wants to be on top like the other ones. I wasn't part of the design process, Pat. I wish I
This
was.
whole project is, so
I'd
I
have
don't want to make it to do.
Well, I'll
Just
forward along
pass
these
it.
comments and ask for some clarification and see if I can't get some tweaks to it, because that would actually be helpful in my mind.
One more question, or
Okay.
consideration on that pole sign. If it's 6 feet tall and if it's mounted in a verge, you're going to have people's faces walking into it, at least mine, because the part of the sign will cover the sidewalk. So it might, unless it's against our other ordinances, that sign might need to be a little bit taller, like 8 foot.
Yeah, I don't think these signs are going to hang over a sidewalk, but your point's well taken that it does present a problem because then that top is 6 feet, but the bottom ends up being 5 feet. So not just you, even my short stop here would hit my head into it.
Yeah, I didn't think we'd be wanting to, pursue it, eminent domain taking of land to put the sign on private property. So I assume it was going to be kind of in that public strip.
Yeah. Yeah,
Unless it's in the middle.
I made a copy of all these notes here. I'm going to forward them to the town. And yeah, and then hopefully I can get some amendments on at least a few of these items.
Thank you. I think they're generally well designed, and I think it'll be cool when they're up.
Yeah.
I agree. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay,
And as to putting entering Olden Avenue redevelopment area or something like that, I don't know that has the permanence that you want to have on a sign like that. Just township reviewing will be fine.
Yeah. Okay.
Call the question.
All right. So what do we got here? When we do a roll call.
Yeah, do a roll call vote. See where we're at.
Commissioner Boatwright,
Aye.
Commissioner Murphy,
Yes.
Commissioner Carter,
Yes.
Commissioner Stokes,
Yes.
Commissioner Mirabella,
Yep.
Commissioner Call,
Aye.
and Commissioner Benedetti.
Yes.
All right. Motion carries.
There you go.
That is all I have for this evening, folks. I know I had on here the bills list, but we don't have any bills right this second. At least not from where I'm sitting. They're on my desk, 2,000 miles away. So they're gonna have to wait. But other than that, I hope everybody's Thanksgiving was great and that they're gearing up for a holiday and all their kids coming home from colleges and everything else. And hope you guys enjoy your holiday.
Thank you.
Beautiful.
Same to you.
Thanks, everybody.
All right. So if we have nothing else, do we want to make a motion to adjourn or?
So moved.
Second.
I'll second it.
Give it to Joe.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
All right. All right. See y'all. Thank you for hopping on.
You have a great holiday.
Happy
Goodbye.
safe travels.
Take care.
Bye.
Bye bye.
Okay. Bye bye.